YouTube, what is good? My name is Jeff Abel, always Abel, back on here for another video trying to provide a little bit of value for those who are interested. And this video is most likely probably going to be directed towards the guys out there. And I wanted to talk about emotions and controlling your emotions. This is something that I have struggled with for years and something that I'm still working on. But I've definitely gotten a little bit better at it as I've learned and I've gotten older and experienced more and have experienced it more. It is very important as a man to be able to control your emotions, especially anger and your temper, especially when it comes to women and men too. A few examples that it's important to control your emotions, whether, it can be somebody who is chirping in your comments or somebody at work or someone in your everyday life that likes to kind of throw digs at you or try to get a rise out of you and makes fun of you or tries to hate on you and this and that. And your instinct is to be, I'm gonna show you or this or that. You get all defensive and you wanna maybe hurt somebody or try to get back at them and insult them back or get loud with them and try to act tough. Or if you're, a lot of times like if you're driving and someone cuts you off or like they don't use their signal when you get all pissed and mad. It's very important to act logically. And it's so easy. I know this is it's very hard to do when you're first starting out and you're not used to it. It's so easy to get angry and loud and defensive with people. And a lot of times we act instinctive. That's our instinct to act like that. But instead we need to just kind of like take a deep breath, realize what's happening and think logically before you make the wrong decision and possibly act in a way that's going to hurt you in the long run, whether that's with violence or maybe you say something that you regret or you do something that you regret. So it's very important to kind of just relax and try to, if somebody's like throwing a dig at you or tries to we all have those people in our life where like there's people that just like that's their personality. They like to crack jokes, they like to tease, they like to just try to get a rise out of people. And instead of getting loud and getting defensive, it's like just shake it off. Like, yeah, okay, cool, man, whatever. Like, all right, yeah, cool. Like the more you can kind of stay calm and show that it doesn't bother you, most likely they won't do it again because they say, it doesn't work. I'm trying to get this guy going and it's not working. And I think that's a sign of also having your shit together, like mentally, like being okay with yourself and being secure with yourself, not letting other people get to you. When it comes to like stupid shit like that, whether someone's hating in your Instagram comments or whether you're at work or the gym or out and about or you're in a group of friends and people, just like to break balls and they try to get a rise out of you. Once you're secure with yourself and that like you're good with who you are, you don't let stupid shit bother you. Again, easier said than done. Controlling your emotions with women is another story. And this is something that I have also struggled with too. And if you're somebody out there watching this, you most likely have gotten loud or angry or defensive or upset when a woman has said something to you to try to push your buttons. And it's almost kind of like you have these buttons that say push here and they just love to push them to try to get you going. A lot of times, in my experience, women enjoy getting a man riled up, and they purposely try to do it they say certain things, or they know if certain things are going to upset you, they kind of keep it in their back pocket maybe, and then they want to get a reaction out of you. I work with women. I have worked with women for many years. The industry that I'm in, I've been around it and I see it. And I have been guilty of that with girls. Somebody says something to me and I flip out or I let it get to me and I get super upset and it starts an argument and she gets upset and gets loud and I get louder and try to act all big and tough, and the whole time she's getting a high off it because she sees that she has emotional control over me. And that's it. You don't want to let women and men, but you don't want to let people, especially women, have emotional control over you, because that's just it. When somebody can get you aggravated and get you wound up and mad and angry and you get upset, they're winning and they have control over your mind. So the best thing you can do is to, again, just stay calm and try not to let this shit bother you, because you know, especially I just lost my fucking train of thought. Yes, emotional control. And I actually heard, I remember hearing, I think Mike Tyson said it. He was like, I don't like to let people get me angry because then they have control over me. And that is something that I think back to every day. Like I said, I work with girls, and I know what it's like to get tested and my buttons pushed by women. And it is hard sometimes to keep it cool, but the best thing you can do, even if you're fucking pissed inside, the best thing you can do is to kind of, in your head, just relax, take a breath, and not react. I can remember a relationship I was in, I'll use a personal experience, a relationship I was in, man, and I used to get so pissed. If we got in an argument and the girl got mad and she would say something that pissed me off and got loud, and I would just get furious and get louder, and she would get louder, and then I would get louder, and I would start slamming doors and punching walls and getting crazy. I would turn into a fucking animal, dude. And it was so, looking back on it, it's embarrassing that I acted like that. And she really just, in a sense, had emotional control over me. I wasn't in control of my emotions. I wasn't acting the way that a man should act. And that is something that I've learned as I've gotten older. And that's what happens. That's life. We all learn, we all grow. But now I realize, and that's what I'm trying to tell maybe you guys out there that are watching this, that maybe you struggle with that and you let your girl get under your skin, or just people in general get under your skin, and you overreact and you get this temper. You need to chill. You need to just chill and let shit roll off your fucking shoulder. Just like, don't let it bother you, because that shows emotional control. That shows that you're secure with yourself. And most likely when people see that they can't get a rise out of you, they will stop pushing your buttons. So that's the video. Control your emotions, control your temper, control your anger, and you'll be good. All right. Jeff Abel, always able, out.